Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Thirdeye Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is all about tarot reading, spirituality, astrology, and witchy tips. So if you are new and you want to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. And you can stay tuned, make sure to turn that bell notification on, because if you don't, then you don't know when I upload. And I upload a lot of stuff and I upload a lot of cool stuff and you want to stay updated. So today's a really exciting video and it's here to help you. And I've wanted to do this video, but it's just taken me a while to sit down, record it, just to give you guys some tips for empaths. Empaths are very highly sensitive beings. Now, the world is only technically made up of like 20 to 30% people who are empaths, or 15 to 20, something like that. Don't get me on that. Empaths are known to be highly sensitive beings who can pick up on energy frequencies, and these frequencies, these vibrations that you feel, usually are from people who are surrounding you, people who you have energy cords with. So it tends to get overwhelming, and on top of it being overwhelming, it can really affect your life, the way that you are feeling, and you could be actually thinking you're depressed when you're picking up on somebody else's feelings. Okay, so this video, I give you 5 tips and tricks on how you could protect yourself as an empath. And if you're interested, please go ahead and keep watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, because I greatly appreciate you guys. Empaths usually can feel energy, emotion. So what happens as an empath is you go ahead and you actually absorb the energy from other people. This can be really, really good if you're an intuitive person who likes to kind of heal people, because you can kind of pinpoint what you feel as their feelings and you can understand them at a deeper level. But it can get overwhelming to the point where people experience anxiety, depression, overwhelming challenges in their life due to the emotions that they're picking up. Stress is a huge one that people who are empaths pick up on, as well as feeling physical pain and burnout type of energy. 5 different ways that I broke this down, and the first thing is knowing you're an empath. If you get this sensation of sadness and you're like, well, I have no reason to be sad, more than likely you're picking up on one person, a couple people that you have energy cords with. Now, what is an energy cord? Well, that'll be a whole separate video, but just to digest for you guys, an energy cord is something that you build a bond with a person, and you just meet someone, like let's say a coworker. You build an energy bond. That means you guys have this literal cord, this energy cord, that connects between you two, and everything that you experience with this person tends to be in that cord. So you're kind of connected to a lot of people, and as an empath, that cord can go right back into you from that person, and the things that they're feeling, you start to experience. The importance of protecting yourself as an empath is something that people like to skim over, but don't. It's really it's not a small thing to deal with, but it's also, the techniques are small for you to help yourself, because you want to only feel what you're supposed to feel, and you want to put a boundary with people around you. So that goes into tip number 1, setting boundaries. I like to call this one detachment, because sometimes as an empath, we want to help and heal people because we feel them. We feel what they're going through. And, usually it's not good. You can walk into a room and just feel the vibe, right? If it's a really happy time and everybody's getting along, then you're like, oh my God, I want to be here. But let's say everybody's kind of, that thick as butter energy in the room is going on, and you're just like, this is very, very negative. Instead of staying in that area, you have the right to detach yourself. You have the right to go somewhere else, because if you're closer to the people that you're picking up empath feelings from, then it's smart for you to kind of start off by detaching yourself, by distancing yourself, and no longer sitting in that coded energy that is just so thick that you really can't help yourself. You can try as much as you want. It's important for you to really think about yourself, and if things are hard for you to detach yourself, let's say work, by all means, maybe just ask your supervisor, can I do this position over there? Can I switch registers? Can I work in the back? Is there any opportunity for me to be away from, let's say, an energy vampire, which is also something that a lot of people don't realize. Some people will suck out your energy. Detach from those people as much as you can, and that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is showering. So who knows that we're made of water? everybody. So if we are made 70% of water, and water carries one of the most healing energies, is one of the most powerful ways to practice spirituality. The molecules in water have a lot of effects on us. But as an empath, we can go ahead and use that to our advantage. Showering, there's a bunch of different types of ways that you can enhance it, but just showering in general, you know, envisioning yourself washing off that energy is a simple technique for you to use if you are just feeling like you are carrying a lot of burdens that are not yours, a lot of energies that are not yours. Another way that you can do that is you can add essential oils, you can add salts, because salt is a detoxifier, especially when it comes to your body, all right? So you can go ahead and take care of, give some TLC to your body at the same time as take care of your spiritual body. Now, while you take a shower, aromatherapy oils, go ahead and get some. You know, lavender is good for calming and stress and anxiety. There's all kinds. You could just Google it, or I'll leave some little lists right here or in the description below for you to go ahead and see what essential oils you think would be best for the energies that you're actually enduring, that you're picking up on. You can get herbal body washes, herbal soaps, herbal hair products, whatever you want. And while you take that shower, realize what you're doing. Realize the intention, not only that the herbs and the aromatherapy carries in its product itself, but what you are doing, your intention. So if you are feeling like overwhelmed and just chaotic, you're just feeling like everything is everywhere, you can't stay put, you can't stay focused, go ahead and get an essential oil and an herbal body wash to match that, so that you could go ahead and use it as a technique to wash off that energy. It's going to help a lot more than you think. You know, a lot of people would be like, I want to take a shower because I don't feel good, and you wash it off and you get out of the shower and you're like, wow, I actually feel so much better. That is proven. That is something that is really powerful. So that is tip number 2. All right, tip number 3. We have gemstones, and we all know that stones carry properties, right? I've gone through this so many times, that there are so many different types of crystals that you can actually use to benefit yourself on a spiritual and physical level. You can basically wear different stones. Like, let's say at work, you really pick up on Stacy's anxiety. Stacy is not really good at picking up the phones, and she just carries this aura, this aroma around her that is so heavy. And you're starting to pick this up, and you're starting to feel anxiety when you answer those calls. Go ahead and get a calming stone. I would definitely suggest getting like a smoky quartz or an amethyst for this type of situation, and wear it on a necklace. They won't even know what you are doing, but you are honestly creating such a protection around you. You are wearing a vibrational frequency around your neck to keep you grounded. Some people will just put it in their purse. I mean, I have a whole video on different ways you can use stones for your personal benefit, and I'll link that above in this right here, so you guys could go and check out that video as well if you want to know a little bit more how to use stones. But they are very powerful. A bunch of different types of ways. Like smoky quartz is really good for grounding yourself, emotional clarity, emotional healing, protection, and dispelling negativity. Then you could also wear like amethyst, for example, which cleanses your aura, cleanses your chakras. It promotes happiness and healing. Black tourmaline, I can't say that correctly, but that's a really good protection stone. You could wear that one if you're trying to block out negativity, dispel of it, and retransform it into positive energy. It helps grounding, and it helps with stress. Stones are huge for empaths. All right, so tip number 4, this is super exciting. This is actually something that is pretty powerful. I'm actually going to read you a little like shielding, protection, visualization thing here. So first of all, if you are feeling like you are picking up on other people's energy, putting a white light around yourself, maybe doing this visualization technique will help you as well. So step number 1, visualize a force field around your body. I want you to see force field around other bodies as well. So let's say you're in the room with you and your brother, and I want you to envision your force field around every edge of your body, and also a force field around his. It could be any color you want. If you think it resonates better a blue and you a pink, do so. Whatever that might be, okay? But envision this force field around them. See that theirs is like very open. It's kind of like drifting, and yours is also also very loose. So you may realize that pieces of their force field is going into yours, and you can see that and you can feel that. And then I want you to go ahead and I want you to push out whatever force field theirs is from yours. Push it back out and create a seal there. Creating the seal through white light, creating it through like almost like an energy bandage will help you. I want you to kind of like wash that energy out and put it back in there so that theirs starts to become full. Not only are you protecting yourself and now you're discarding of their energy, but you're also helping them by putting their pieces back together so that they can kind of feel whole rather than feeling scattered and feeling like they're falling apart while you are protecting yourself at the same time. You can do this technique in many different ways. A lot of people like to imagine, you know, a circle around their force field to keep them protected as a blanket over their aura. That is also something you can do. There's a bunch of different types of techniques, but I would suggest doing this. Imagine, you know, their piece is coming and you sewing it out and giving it back to them, because that's not your energy to carry, right? So you want to make sure that you're not eating what isn't yours, and you're also replacing what is. And also, something that I would do personally, because I'm a healer, is I would send positive energy every time I rip a piece of their aura out of mine off. You know, when I send it back, imagine it being a white light connected to their blue aura, so that it almost creates like this diamond effect of peace, purity, happiness, and healing for this other person, as well as giving yourself the same. All right, guys, tip number 5 is nature and alone time. Honestly, have you ever went out camping after not being on vacation for years or a year and realized when you come back you're just this rejuvenized person? You just have this, you know, overflowing sense of like, I can actually go back to work now. I can actually participate and feel okay with doing what I'm doing. That right there is energy healing. It's called earthing. So go ahead and give yourself time to go out in nature, whether that's a simple walk with your dog, or you literally go out, you camp, you hike, you do something out in nature. Sometimes I like to tell people go by the river, because not only is that water going to help heal you, but it helps reach you deeper into your subconscious. Water, especially rivers, kind of tell you that there's something deeper here. And empaths, we're picking up on some deeper energy levels other than, you know, our own. So go ahead and give yourself alone time. Give yourself time to back up, analyze things from a different perspective, especially when that's on a literal sense, like nature versus being in a city, and give yourself time to kind of release those energies. You can literally put your feet in the soil. Putting your feet in soil has been proven to not only give you nutrients and like minerals of some sort. I'm not exactly a scientist, so I don't know exactly what I'm saying, but I know that putting your feet, you know, bare feet into the soil is very, very healing in itself. If you're, you know, a practitioner, you could do some magic out in nature, which tends to give you a little bit more potent energy. You have Gaia, Mother Earth there sitting with you. Or if you're just a chill person and you just want to go out and do something in nature, go ahead and do it. Even if it's snowy, who cares? Bundle up, have fun, kind of relive your childhood through your adulthood and bring back that, you know, ultimate happiness, that joy that brings you, you know, vitality in life. Alone time is really important. Sometimes we're so busy taking care of our kids, taking care of our mom, taking care of our brother, taking care of our spouse, that we don't realize that when are you taking care of yourself? Just because you go in the bathroom and wash your face at night doesn't mean that's alone time. Give yourself a space, you know, and it goes along with attachment. It goes along with all this. You know, take that shower, do that detoxification, go on a walk afterwards, come home and do something that means something to you. Replacing that energy with self energy instead of focusing so much outward so that you're not picking up on everybody else. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a quick little tricks on for empaths. I could definitely do one more in-depth, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of, little in-depth, a little, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, subscribe down, click the bells for notifications, and let me know what other kind of videos you guys are interested in seeing. And I will see you guys for weekly projections. Bye, y'all.